In a second. Let me get to the person up there in the back, the woman there.
I was going to ask the panel, what do you think of, like, legal highs? Because I think Taunton at the moment has got a really big problem. We've got 2 shops opened, and from everyone that I know, like, as I'm in that age group of, like, 16 to 18s, I've actually had more dangers from legal highs than I have from illegal highs.
I thought this was a really important part of the report as well, that we need to get a grip of this. I mean, Ireland has looked at it, and we in the UK need to follow that, because I think you're right, that the proliferation of those legal highs and the very ambiguous grey area surrounding that, and almost the acceptability of some of it, which is producing, as Owen said, some really devastating consequences. So that has to be part of the debate now as well.
Anthony Horowitz.
Well, it seems to be that this subject comes up on Question Time every now and then, every couple of years. They debate about it, they talk about it, they all agree that something should be done, and then they forget about it. And it also seems that this report which has come out, you don't like it in the Conservative Party. The government doesn't like the report, so they wish they'd never commissioned it, which makes you wonder why they did. You're not listening to it.
There's a reason why they commissioned it.
Well, yes, I know, but what I'm trying to say is that as soon as it gets into the political arena, the facts, which are very good, and I'm glad that they have come out, seem suddenly just to become something else to slug between them while the drug war continues and continues to be lost. And I really don't know what you were on when you came up with some of those statistics you were coming up with. Drug use in this country has not declined to that extent. I was looking at government figures this morning. As you said, Karen, it's remained about constant. I think there's perhaps a 1 or 2% difference. And I'll tell you something else. You talk about 3% of people being in prison for using drugs, but the truth is I do a certain amount of work in the youth offending system, and I would say that 70% of young people, and I think that is the official figure, are in prison because of drug-related offences. And that's the point. It costs £20,000 a year to maintain a habit on drugs, which means you have to steal £60,000 worth of stuff in order to pay off your offence and have enough money to pay for your habit, which leads to a huge explosion in crime and a vast cost to the country. It's absolutely clear that we have to not necessarily decriminalise it, and I understand the fear of that. As a children's author myself, it would worry me. But it is absolutely clear that we must start treating people who are on drugs as victims and as patients and as people who need help, not punishment. It is the only way forward.
I take a point from the man up.